pretty much everything is expensive these days, from the grocery store to the gas pump to everywhere in between. And so finding ways to save really is a very good thing, to say the least, these days. And joining me to talk more about that and some ways that you can save is Stephen Perrine with AARP. He's actually the executive editor of AARP, the magazine, and AARP Bulletin. Stephen, thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it.
I appreciate the opportunity.
Well, so talk about this. Okay, you've got the 99 great ways to save from AARP Bulletin. And I feel like, every year, really, I think it's in its 17th year now. Every year it seems like, oh, this is great. These, there's some great tips in here. But in a year like 2026, when inflation has been wreaking havoc for a while now, it's a really great thing to have. What are some of the biggest tips that maybe stand out for you when it comes to, I mentioned, say, groceries, for example, like some great ways to save there?
Sure. I mean, groceries are definitely where we're feeling maybe the most stress of all right now. So one of the things is that grocery stores are really great at getting you to buy extra stuff. You go on the list of 5 things, you come out with 5 bags full of groceries. So do this. Use those online or in-store apps where you can order your groceries ahead of time. Have them bagged up and you just pick them up in the parking lot. That way you don't have to go in the store. It saves you time, but it can also save you a lot of money because you don't have to fend off all those sales pitches. Another good idea is to try to move around to different stores. Don't just shop in one place. Go to the big box stores for the stuff you can save in your pantry. But then to go to some specialty stores or discount grocery stores, well, make sure you look for the store brands, which can be exactly the same as bigger brands, but could save you pennies or even dollars. By the way, if you're ordering a lot of stuff online, here's a tip that can save you a ton. Go ahead and whatever retailer you're on, go ahead and fill up your cart. But before you press purchase, take a breath, close your browser, and step away from the computer. Now, chances are in the next hour or two, you're going to get one of those emails that said, hey, did you forget about us? Most people don't open those emails. But in about a third of cases, they contain discount codes that you can then use to apply to your cart and wind up with the same stuff you were going to buy in the first place, but a substantial savings.
Well, that is wonderful. I am one of those people who does not open those emails. I'm like, oh, you're just bothering me now. I'll get around to it whenever I can. And I love that. I love that tip. One of the big things, too, we talk about inflation being one of the big things that are it's on people's minds. Obviously, it makes this interview very apropos these days. But also, AI is becoming a much bigger part of everyday life. Are there any ways that people can actually utilize AI to help them save money?
Well, you can use AI to help plan things like trips or what have you. Ask it to find you the cheapest deals. It's pretty effective at that. But here's a great idea. We're all dealing almost on a daily basis, fighting with utilities, insurance companies, banks, credit cards. What are these late fees? What are these weird charges? Why am I spending money on this? But talking with customer service, it can be a little stressful. So do this. Go to your AI, type in exactly the charges that you're trying to fight, why you're fighting them, and let it create a script for you. Now, when you call customer service, not only do you have all of your points in front of you, but you have sort of a digital coach over your shoulder coaching you on what to say and helping you to claw back those fees and charges.
I love that. An actual, good, positive use for AI. One thing that's very expensive this year as well, due to, the rising and highly fluctuating gas prices, has been travel. Are there places, when planning travel that people are really, overspending, maybe without even realizing it?
Well, if you're road tripping this summer, if you have any sort of an added roof rack on your car, like a bike rack or storage rack, go ahead and get that off before you head out on the highway. Those can add up to 25% to your fuel costs because of the drag they create. When you are on the highway, Don't do what I do, which is wait until the needle gets down to E and then panic. Instead, get off the highway early on and go a mile or two off out of your way. Gas stations right off the highway can charge as much as 40 cents a gallon more than stations just a mile or so down the road. So you can make real savings and also save yourself a lot of stress.
Yeah, definitely so. Well, just about time for us to wrap things up here, Stephen, but is there somewhere people can go? Now, once again, the publication is the 99 Great Ways to Save from AARP Bulletin. Where can people go to see all of those 99 ways?
Well, you can find a lot of tips, all of these tips really, plus offers for all kinds of discounts at aarp.org/99 ways to save.
Very good. Stephen Perrine, executive editor of AARP, the magazine, and AARP Bulletin. Thank you so much for taking some time for me. Really do appreciate it.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.